Welcome to the Reddit library. Today we're going to be looking at r/AskReddit, where user DietMeGoring posted, "The words low battery appear right before your eyes. You take off your VR headset and realize your whole life was just a VR simulation you've been playing for only a few minutes. How do you react?" Dude, I suck at this. What if the goal was to suck in this game? Has anyone found the final boss yet? The final boss is the lack thereof, rushing towards a climax that will never come, hoping for a good ending, and then just hitting a wall. Damn, this is some depressing stuff. Post a very strongly worded review on how cruddy and boring the game is. 40 plus hours of cubicle grinding per week? Really? Just wait, in 15 years people will be lining up for hours to get back into Life Classic, because Life Retail doesn't waste their time as aggressively. Well, since I can afford a VR headset, I must be richer in this new life, so I'd be pretty stoked honestly. On the other hand, everyone owns a headset in Ready Player One, even the people living in a cruddy trailer. It could just be a basic tool in that world. You're still in a massively more technologically advanced society. It would be like going from medieval merchant to modern day sales assistant. Lower status sure, but think of all the quality of life improvements. But the sky is scorched and the water's tainted. Are we talking about our perspective on the future or the merchant's perspective on now? Damn. I'll be amazed how I managed to get messed up in a game where I'm supposed to be the protagonist. Edit, thanks for the gold and silver. It turns out your controller was broken, so you couldn't activate any of your powers, making you no better than the NPCs. Still better than the other half of the scoreboard somehow. That's because you were playing on easy. A real gamer would start as an orphan in Kenya and turn off the education and modern healthcare options. The gameplay with those options sounds highly unfulfilling and grindy. I'm assuming you would be shooting for a speedrun starting on that server. The best way to speedrun is to take the drug addict specialization. Most people can complete any percent in just 26 years.
Just like the simulation.
Lies, deception, deception, lies, leception, dies, disception,
Lecce.
flies, perception, perception, flies, pies, flyception, inception, Hotel Trivago. Did I save? I turn down the difficulty and try again. I Google LifeSim VR cheat codes. Add gold. Rosebud. Motherload. Motherload, isn't it? I can't see anyone has mentioned it yet, but there was a Redditor once who actually had this sensation after a concussion. He lived a whole lifetime, came to and realized it wasn't real, and struggled with depression because his wife and children never existed, and he missed them so much. I don't know how real it was, but it's hard not to feel pity. That would probably be my answer to this question. I would probably have the biggest anxiety attack of my life, and probably not being able to deal with the fact that my girlfriend was just a simulation. I'd probably be relieved as heck that I only lost a few minutes to this awful life I thought was mine, then turned out to be just a simulation. Turns out your life outside of VR is worse, and that's why you went in the first place. Need a cyber hug? I look down. Aw damn, I'm still fat. Test to see if you're on the real world or dreaming by cutting your belly off with rusty scissors. Scooping it with a rusty spoon. Not clicking, but 90% sure that's salad fingers. Yeah, or Alan Rickman, you really only have those two options. What did Rickman do with spoons? Robin Hood. And why, you ask? Because it will hurt more. Because it's dull, you twit. It'll hurt more. Steal batteries from the TV remote and keep playing, duh. I'd throw the VR set away and keep the dead batteries as a reminder that I should never mess with VR again. Just don't touch the long form experiences category again. You'll be fine. Yeah, but what about female form experiences? Ayy. What the frick? It's only been a few minutes, so why is it low on battery? It's a faulty VR headset. My life is a faulty VR headset? Sounds about right. Sounds like a light novel title. That would be Reborn in Another World as a faulty VR headset that was found by a large-breasted elf girl, and also I'm the Demon Lord. Why did I go back to the carpet store after beating cancer? Shoulda went off grid, no social security, that's how it's done. Gods, that was awful, way too arbitrary, pay to win, and what's with the loot boxes? This game sucks. To be fair, it only uses in-game currency. What if all rich people secretly are pay to win players? I am shocked. What do you think corruption is? I'll continue later and proceed to make dinner. Today's special, cereal box with rotten meat. As you guessed, I'm a raccoon. Hello raccoon, big fan here, loved your work in Guardians of the Galaxy. OMG, how specious can you be? Just because you see a raccoon you think it's the same as every raccoon? How can you live with yourself? Quite comfortably, as I know you too are a man in a green suit. That is a nasty stereotype. Shame. Oh my god, I'm free. Oh my god, it's over. Finally, I'm free to live my life here in this real reality. I've been given a gift. I can start again, taking what I learned from the experience to better myself and others. This life was indistinguishable from the simulation, but still, I will choose to live with the dignity of knowing my life is truly my own again. I take a moment to examine myself. I touch my fleshy fingertips to the scales of my foul flesh. A large sack of fat tissue encompasses my body. Oh no. How long was I in there? And this? What is this? I ask as I yank the tubes from my swollen red arm. What happened to me? This is what I really am, huh? I'll just have to turn some things around. I can do it. I take a look at my surroundings. I'm in a minuscule room with nothing but my chair and a metal door. This is awful. Have I really been plugged in this whole time? A little exercise will help. I try to pull myself up to my feet, but end up simply pulling myself into the cold, filthy carpet of my dwelling. My legs. Oh my god, my legs are gone. I examine them. They've been amputated. I try so hard to remember the time before the simulation, but it's no use. That was so long ago, right? I try to remember. A family? A friend? Anyone? I drag myself to the door and push it ajar. The sight I behold is difficult to describe. To the left and right of my chamber is a line of others that stretch as far as I can see, and beyond that is nothing. Collapsing buildings, dried up riverbeds, a mound of garbage left to decay, leaving only the non-degradable filth behind. Dirt devoid of grass or life for that matter. There is no one. It's pitch black, only an enormous rubbled moon reflecting a blinding light. From the sun? I stare in awe and horror. Then, the ambient temperature begins to rise very quickly. I easily break a sweat. Peeking over the horizon is the sunrise. I watch as Earth's sun raises itself above the jagged horizon of derelict buildings and craters. The sun slowly encompasses the entire sky, easily 1,000 times larger than it should be. It's blood red. As my skin begins to blister painfully, I drag myself back inside as quickly as I can and slam the chamber closed. I pull myself into my seat and slip the goggles on again. Simulation 223. Sim time duration, 84 years. Real time duration, 180 seconds. Would you like to begin? Yes. Just a side note, whoever wrote that deserves a medal. It scares me that you have only been in the sim less than half a day. I wouldn't. I'd be effectively dead. The person who was playing the simulation would have to react to it instead. I hope they hated every minute of it, stupid jerk. Immediately loaded up again, knowing that it's a simulation, and also knowing how historical events in the stock market are going to play out. Let's get weird. Oh, and also super rich. The stocks are procedurally generated. RC Cola and Tab are now the two major competing soda brands. Texas Instruments makes the OS on nearly every computer in the world, and Ask Jeeves has nearly bought every company and taken over the world. This is very unsettling for some reason. There is a theory which states that if ever anyone discovers exactly what the universe is for and why it is here, it will instantly disappear and be replaced by something even more bizarre and inexplicable. There is another theory which states that this has already happened. Douglas Adams. First thing is I plug the headset in so I don't lose progress. Then I immediately see if there are any cheat codes for money. If so, dope, I use them. And then go back to my family and keep on living and live out the rest of my days as a stay-at-home father. And a student at a prestigious university or two, spending time with my wife and son to craft a large property that we buy into a self-sustainable 3 to 8 person island of fun, health, and utopia. Also, I register as a lobbyist and set up a campaign to run for Senate. I'm not quite sure why your comment is at the top of the controversial comment list, but I think it's the most wholesome one I've read yet. I'd probably do the same thing. Thank God that wasn't actually my sister. I do the Superman thing. Okay, Neo. Yup, I want a refund. Sell to GameStop for $3. Too much grind. I'm crying from laughing so hard, thanks. How would you react if you found out your life was all in VR? Let us know in the comments below and you might be featured in an upcoming video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos from the library. See you soon.